When you let go, everything changes. Section 4. Practical Guidance for Modern Life. The modern mind. We live in a world that celebrates holding on. Hold your job. Hold your phone. Hold your opinion. Hold your followers. We hold so tightly that we forget how to breathe. Every day, we gather more. Emails, news, memories, desires. We carry them like invisible stones, wondering why our hearts feel heavy. The wisdom of letting go is not old or foreign. It is exactly what our modern world is starving for. To let go today means to reclaim space in your mind, your time, your relationships, your digital life. It means to remember that peace is not a product to buy, but a presence to return to. Relearning the art of simplicity. Simplicity is the fruit of letting go. It is not living with less out of fear, but living with only what nourishes peace. Look around your home, your desk, your screen. How many things reflect calm, and how many whisper anxiety? Letting go begins with awareness. Ask, does this add silence or noise to my life? If it adds noise, release it. If it adds silence, keep it. Each act of decluttering, whether a drawer or a thought, is a step toward freedom. When you simplify the outer world, the inner world begins to mirror it. Letting go of digital attachment. In this century, attachment has a new face, the screen. We cling to notifications as if they were lifelines. We refresh, we compare, we scroll. Each motion a small act of grasping. Technology is not the enemy. Unconscious use is. Try this. Before opening your phone, take one breath and ask, why am I reaching for it? At least once a day, leave your phone in another room for an hour. Observe the silence that appears when the screen disappears. In that space, you'll rediscover the taste of presence. A walk feels longer, a smile lasts deeper, and the world regains its color. The practice of let it be. Let it be is more than a phrase. It is meditation in motion. When you face an unpleasant situation, instead of resisting, whisper inwardly, let it be. It does not mean approval. It means I choose peace over reaction. When the mind says this shouldn't happen, the heart replies, but it already has. From this simple recognition arises strength, because you are no longer fighting reality. You are flowing with it. Every let it be is a small surrender, and every surrender opens another door to peace. Letting go in work and ambition. Work is sacred when done with mindfulness, but toxic when bound to identity. We attach ourselves to titles, to recognition, to productivity. We believe that if we stop striving, we will fall behind. Yet the Buddha taught the middle way, to work diligently but without attachment to results. In modern terms, do your best, then rest. Let go of the constant need to prove. Let your work be an offering, not a measurement. When you work from calmness instead of craving, your actions carry clarity and your success becomes peaceful. Letting go in relationships. Love often begins as freedom and ends as possession. We cling to people because we fear losing them. Yet, in clinging, we suffocate the love we wish to protect. Letting go in relationships means allowing space to breathe. When someone loves you, let it be a gift, not a contract. When someone leaves, let it be a teaching, not a punishment. True love is not, "You are mine," but "May you be happy, even without me." This is not coldness, it is maturity. It is the love that grows wings, not chains. The practice of soft hands. Every morning, take a few seconds to open your hands. Look at your palms. Notice the natural relaxation that happens when you release tension. Say quietly, "May my hands today hold gently, not tightly." Whether it's a cup of tea, a task, or another person's heart, let the gesture remind you, you can care deeply without clinging. Soft hands create soft hearts. Letting go of self-image. Modern culture tells us to build an identity, to curate ourselves like a brand. But the more we construct, the more fragile we become. The Buddha offered another way. See the self as fluid, not fixed. Each morning ask, "Who am I today if I don't repeat yesterday's story?" The answer will surprise you. You are not a role, not a label, but a living awareness expressing itself anew each moment. When you let go of self-image, you stop performing and start being. Meditation, the breath of release. Sit comfortably. Close your eyes. Breathe in through the nose, feeling the air rise into your chest. Breathe out through the mouth, gently. As you exhale, imagine releasing one burden: worry, anger, memory. Each breath out is a small death. Each breath in, a rebirth. Say silently, "Inhale peace." Exhale release. Continue for a few minutes. Notice how the body softens, how the mind becomes wider. This simple meditation practice daily trains the nervous system to let go naturally. Letting go of control in parenting. Parents often suffer from the illusion of control. We want to shape our children's futures, to protect them from every mistake. But life itself is the true teacher. The role of a parent is not to mold, but to guide gently and trust deeply. As the saying goes, roots hold firm, but wings must learn to fly. Letting go does not mean abandoning care, it means loving without ownership. When children sense that freedom, they grow not in fear, but in confidence. Letting go of the need to be right. Being right can be more addictive than being kind. When you argue, notice how the body tightens. That tightness is attachment, not to truth, but to identity. Sometimes peace is found not in winning, but in listening. Try this practice. When you feel the urge to defend, pause. Ask, "Do I want to be right or do I want to be free?" Most conflicts fade when met with silence instead of resistance. Letting go of guilt and forgiving yourself. The heaviest stones are the ones we place upon our own hearts. We punish ourselves for past mistakes, thinking that guilt will cleanse us. But guilt only chains the heart to the past. Only understanding can free it. Sit with your regret. Look at it gently. Ask, what did this teach me? Then bow inwardly and whisper, thank you, lesson. You may go now. Forgiving yourself is not weakness. It is wisdom, acknowledging that you too are still learning.
Letting go of the future. Anxiety is attachment projected forward. It says, I must control what hasn't happened yet. But the future is not a place. It is imagination. The only reality is this breath. When you live deeply in the present, you find that life takes care of life. Trust the unfolding. You don't have to know how every story ends. You only have to walk the page you're on. Letting go through gratitude. Gratitude is letting go disguised as appreciation. It turns grasping into receiving. Every time you say thank you, you release the demand for more. Try this practice. Before sleeping, recall 3 small blessings from the day: a kind word, a soft breeze, a warm meal. Whisper, thank you. Feel the body exhale. Gratitude empties the cup with joy, not effort. Letting go during pain. Pain is inevitable. Suffering is optional. Pain happens in the body. Suffering happens in the mind that says, this should not be. When pain arises, do not resist it. Breathe into it. Observe how it changes, moves, pulses. Every wave of pain has a beginning, a middle, an end. Your awareness is larger than all of them. Letting go of resistance transforms pain into teacher. It whispers, even this can be met with peace. Letting go of time. We are addicted to what's next. The clock becomes our master. But life is not measured in hours. It is measured in awareness. Try moving slowly for 1 hour today. Walk without rushing. Eat without multitasking. Speak with pauses. Notice how time stretches, how presence deepens. Letting go of time does not stop the clock. It stops the mind's racing. It brings eternity into the moment. Letting go in spiritual practice. Even the desire for enlightenment can become attachment. We meditate to escape suffering, and then we cling to the peace we find. The Buddha smiled at this trap. He said, if you meet the Buddha on the road, kill him. This means don't cling even to your idea of awakening. The moment you claim enlightenment, it slips away. Just keep practicing awareness for its own sake, not to achieve, but to be. In pure being, enlightenment is already here. Letting go of the perfect life. Social media shows us polished lives, smiling faces, flawless days. We compare, and the mind whispers, I'm not enough. But perfection is illusion. Every flower blooms with an imperfection that makes it real. Even the Buddha had scars, the scars of humanity. Letting go of the perfect image allows you to live the real life waiting behind it. Your flaws are not obstacles to peace. They are invitations to compassion. Meditation, the river of release. Background: slow river sound. Imagine sitting beside a gentle river. Each thought that arises is a leaf floating by. Don't chase, don't push, just watch. Some leaves carry joy, some carry fear. Let them pass. Soon you notice that the river flows by itself. You are not the current, you are the watcher on the bank. This awareness is the heart of letting go. Nothing to grasp, nothing to lose, only the endless flowing of life. The ripple of letting go. When you practice letting go, others feel it. Your calm becomes a refuge. Your words carry softness instead of sharpness. Your presence becomes medicine. You cannot force peace onto the world, but you can become a seed of peace within it. And one seed can bloom into a forest. The 3 steps of everyday release. Notice. Become aware of tension or desire. Name. Say gently, I am holding. Nourish. Breathe, relax, and let it open. These 3 N's, notice, name, nourish, can be practiced anywhere, in traffic, at work, during conflict. They turn ordinary moments into sacred opportunities to awaken. Living as a river, not a rock. The rock resists water and erodes. The river flows and carves valleys. Be the river. Adapt, move, let go. Your strength lies not in stubbornness, but in resilience. When life changes direction, do not say, why me? Say, teach me. Then every bend becomes a blessing. The peace that remains. When you truly let go, you realize peace was never gone. It was simply covered by noise, by fear, by thought. Like the sky hidden by clouds, peace waits patiently behind everything. The more you release, the more the sky reveals itself. And one day, you look up and whisper, it was always here. Closing reflection, the art of living lightly. Letting go is not a one-time act. It is a way of walking, softly, gently, awake. Each morning, we begin again. Each evening, we release again. We do not need to conquer the world. We only need to unclench our hearts. So live lightly. Hold life like a feather resting on your palm. Feel it, love it, but never forget it was never yours to keep. Final words. Bell chime, deep silence. Bang, bao, kaun, phi, la, mate. Baung poung poung la, maung rei, kaun shul, bing on. Letting go is not the end. It is the beginning of living with grace. When you let go, everything changes. Not because the world is different, but because you are finally free enough to see it as it is.